Meda obibi asese watwen amaya kwa Adekye Nsroma na wo hwei hyene so se okopie mu abefonten times UTV Ghana obetimi ahwe wo ho no mo fo adwen kyerɛ efa Facebook ana se YouTube efa branya tim didie kyerɛ wadwen obi so nkyerɛ ne de ono obi nya adwena eno ana se wa express opinion ne so yen hyene so samfa mo de atim didie bade a enya de se metimi akenkan de ama Ghana enkomo na ye bebebo Ghana mpumtu ni Ghana yiyo. Asa na Madam Abedwafo Edi no mamemfa happy birthday to Madam Irene Konedu Asante of ECG Accra West. Today is your 50th birthday. Efri eye minua bema enimado awo UTV honum to so ma happy birthday. Nyame sha no nyo kese. Saso na happy glorious birthday to Philip Anson Asari of Dansoman Orisco, from your dad Nana Asari of UTV, your mom Auntie Mercy Boateng, your siblings Ma Ifua, Michael, Deborah and Asari family wishes you long life, good health and prosperity. Philip, enjoy your day into free air Nana Asari or UTV no Kenny and in manyina se baby bia Philip Anson Asari o biano. Nyame wo sure want to won na wonye wo kese onye wakoma so ade su nyina emfa emma. Happy birthday to Michael Asumenin of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. Happy birthday from your wife and children and your brother-in-law Atokwamina of UTV. Inti baby a Michael Asumenin who will be Cincinnati, Ohio. Atokwamina ene emofomwa nyina unuanom obibi ase omoma happy birthday nyame onsha na wonye okese yentin simu ene ensemo abeto epono so ayebedi eho enkomo ebi inflation drops to 2-year low. Government statistician advises households entity to limit discretionary spending. Into a statistician Dr. Alhassan Idrisu and the desa and when she share the old baby aba emu yi futu ode ma ban policies a ode aba onyirimu onjinemu said e beya yesidi na ho ode betimi akosoro said yesifa spend yesika yeka ye de ho brabo nyina abanfa enhyehyɛ a ode aba no nkoso ankramude ode futu ekoma amenewo ensoso say ne inflation aba fom yi e de na kaneken niema nsoso eba fom ye to ade a ye nto in bulk na ye face woni ni nkaka ka hwe na enema fe enema akosoro no wo to a na ma enema bo nsoso no eye de na demand no eye high nti no nsoso emwa nti yenye ahweye ewo ho pa nti ene eye doc e de futu bebre e na akọ e de amaye no so e na nurse strike bites nationwide. So na one Ghana city energy sector levy to tackle $3.7 billion. Finance Minister Sama Wadiatu Ejano Dumso levy 8 times e-levy. Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia and so some Wadiatu Ejano. Efia Kranchewa, a member Emma Movement for Change o Christo ni awasachira we hu Christo. Timi friend we hu Christ abodie foforo. Mami o abodie ni. So and Jennifer Oforiwa Queen belated happy with the celebrant. Says enwade na birthday na nya asem ketwa enka ne o mampanyina bedi akire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia His Excellency to birthday nyom de ma Jennifer na nya agude Jennifer na Deputy National Communication Director Emma New Patriotic Party so and am Godwin Mahama Godwin ebe camp baby o one but oye NDC communication team member and any day dika me de share Godwin pay for me mamo achemo matenase.
Yeah, na what to say?
Nyame de na cheye.
Na for the old bobi.
Hey, miss you.
Oh, Debbie. Be there some birthday na ye no. Be there na significant day so ni. Revolution day to be a wudun for.
Zambe ko.
Debbie se na mo hade no wura na makoja no kwa me akwa light perpetual flame no oja me woko. You are Rollins who carry baby, the Amin Fanny Crazy, and Cowboys are finished one Macojano. I left home very early, like 4. I go back home 10 midnight. Into last central region. Tiano day need David Dino Bass. Maybe Peru man or started to happy birthday, your mommy. It just ended it.
UTV dom.
I know me TVB for framing. I'm told you woman cutting for me. Because radio stations are almost because I need the OBI and Katia Mamina Minister. you guys really did way for me pa watch me odo what's the first na ka dwun for yen celebrate o god mu ne ma bi ntina ama e ba no mboze say me ma ya ama na ye fe nti say obi o dwun for born bi edura na ni age e ka first na ye mfiu cry say na ya na tight e na otimi sabo nkum ha say the authority no o so ni position o ti adwa mu
god wo he fa
o ti adwa mu so mo di levy ne ba no otena mu ne ye meeting
but I thought say na omudi name ni ma na me so omudi me designation be kan o man fan kan
eno anka
okay I said the
okay
me kasa ema the NDC and currently the corporate affairs officer for Tema Oil Refinery in charge of external affairs.
Fantastic. Next one yakwa buchire ni ama no yakwa ma no ni nyina ana
my head of corporate affairs
corporate affairs officer
corporate affairs officer
in charge of external affairs.
Okay. Ajo ya mautim kwa
etri dase
kwa wa kompa na do bra bre nsa no wure na do bra bre nsa no
patch on Tema Oil Refinery.
Okay. In charge of foreign
external affairs.
The position emu any akwa ba na say ba na say the level to be the shame
queen
dem be sanu be go be me nya be man free dada and then ade achi me be be na me nya no boko ade achi ni mu no
queen
yes me
yo to na opposition chair
chair bra
we are now
you said them tia as we said them
we are now here
me man post for would be
no me never me see
it is how wa kwasa be to
no we are now here queen
me da for me
atacha dem tibia we me nua ba me say to boase so ban ya de tena ban mu no e different from so ban ya de wo opposition ba asa odi ani de won sisan ya say dia hotel na go
say owura yesu ada meeting sesa
after hanum no metufo na ma kire how opposition ejuma ete asa dia o fa Afenyo Markins and Amontu.
Until Afenyo Markins.
See Ronaldo over different position. Over number 5.
Honorable
Afenyo Markins minority GCPP. No, GCPP leader. Why minority leader for my party?
So Bayano.
Abna so betre me.
Say wo me ba. O say ubetimi awo good player to say Ciro Messi. Na so your manager. Na when timi am position players at the right position. Ubetimi awo good players, but you end up losing matches. No, exactly what you want about he's very good guy, but he's playing the wrong position.
Can you imagine?
And a woo babette
what I mean, I will be with them. What is all this
Are you a member of
It's
not about that. Are you a member of New Patriotic Party?
Should you be a support
no we
support Barcelona. The fact that me support Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Chelsea over the time. So me say me can history of those teams. I mean to me, we've been with them from UP till now. I don't need to be a member of NTP.
Now UP now how many years?
I know they are.
No, UP how many years?
We read history.
Anyway, if you are talking about history, I'll forgive you.
History.
No, I'll forgive him if he's talking about history. I'll forgive him.
History.
Na the be free them about abontene. The obi be hu no abontena kan. Enti say the ye ne
wo wutim
wo dem. Enti na me bi say wo mu sometimes na ya different from the said wo abontena wo hwe. But to say the wo ka no me nyi watching because eba eya amanyofo mu ye busu
ba se queen
ye busu ba wo be dua bonte no give
said the queen I agree with your analogy said you wo mu no enim chen the owa bonten dia and then ye be ka one CD na onto ne boase because oni aban mu
and
you know exactly what is in it.
Abraham patch 1 minute if you just a second there's a person say say ni see kasakura o obeti bi akua
no boase doesn't mean
also meba also obekire me position said the kasa and the second jam ko wu because e kwan pa God we did na dan kokufo na be kaba muafa so call the page say also obekire me say sa na menya because I've been lenient with them to be honest with you in opposition I've been very lenient with them yeah it is also obekire me said the opposition menya na dia
metro
o ma me nko ni say ya
ma afia Boko dear. Movement for change for what
Ghana will rise again.
And
Ghana is rising.
Over the we come can say
me pa asam na me kan
what's the sound?
Asesa no born again. Ye will move 3.
Okay.
Ye will move 3. Ye will the Christian side ye will 2 Christosumu. Me ye will make 2 Pentecost fear. Na me papa Pentecost before he retired. Enti eno no e wo ho. Na ye wo ti baby a ukọ mu a hu se ti bia ya me wo mu ni emoa me enti me yi me hu afiri mu to yi hu free mu na sa wo ko cultivate ti bia bi e beboa wa eno so ye born again ansa na wo ko sa different bia nu mu na ho nso hu se no baby a makoi se e ho nso moa me a you can reborn again no na make ko say NDC power ya omuwini ye no enye omunkwa na omuwini yo even omukonkon no even MPP for krato ma omu because they realize say tibia na omuwo mu no na enye they need a change as we campaign for change. Oh yeah Mahmoud Bawumia say omu awini na MPP for na dey omu ba power
so man to
na one to and it's very dangerous say omo
so obi different from so omo
na wonu say one to a obe me nipa ne chance mo aba enipa na nkoto because ohunye ne hia ma to the nonsense degree say on kompo on pie mpo huhuri na nim twitwi ne simpo na wa akoto mpo it means ohunye ne hipa it means na bibia koso wo party no mu a che say eye na bofunu ye ne hi. It me de bia me ka say this current power ya enjoy na say change aba no and the movement for change for wom CPP for wom PNC for wom MPP for nan kasampo wom info analytics I can say be say info that be man to am NDC info analytics can say be say during voting enipa no kwa du ho a enye ne party kwa na adwen ayeden asesa. Into this power no, a responsibility say whether you are NDC MPP movement for change, you protect it. Na ye boa aban no ni pushing no. Na ni papa bia or de beba no, you applaud it, you motivating no ye more. Say you do baby so na ye hu say bibi koso enye ebeha system no ebeha ordinary Ghanaian na. E say ye bold. Ni enya sa courage no, ni ye de kan. Inti anya say de bia ye betna ha na bia bibi kwaso ye ne ye ka that doesn't mean say ye do baby amonka. It means that they should sit up well and do what is good for ordinary Ghanaian because power na wo ho no ye nyina ye we interest wom because Ghana ye ni baby outside Ukraine bomb ya ha ba ye ntumi ku ye ba ye ma ye ni baby akọ ye memo mbedwane agya ye ma ne nkwala na ye be ye mobo. Inti emano anase memma na anase Ghana for nkwala youth everybody sa government way since aye hu say oye experienced teacher wakọ na waba no na all correcting no mabi no yen sha na ma no to mean correct
yo mate ene yen sha say inflation drops to 2-year low. Government statistician advise households entity to limit discretionary spending. Mama when is now?
Sure. Mami chiawa. And then first time I know Asia.
Me did abena.
Na me wish me aba happy belated birthday. I overheard her saying say afi in a party no eba ana me boa. Nti no na me ma ore mfie even though ye na wa ben mu no. E si di onya kakra obema no onya kese nso a. Obema me aba nso
1 month ni. 1 year and next month.
Mini abands we the first time me share na me chia ono so me fan chia kese ma me managing director and the deputy Mr. Edmond Combat and Mr. Abubakar Batalema for ejuma omobo ama to omo resolute say it won't go beyond 1 year. Ghana yen premier refinery ye tema oil refinery no as I say sang ejina ne nan so biom na ye sha say ye be refine crude and the team and the employees of tema oil refinery no ye adwene say ye be bo won echidom because say nya to managina ne nan so a Ghana benya eso emfaso bebre including energy security Ebebo and so ama fango boy then aba fem. Because Tor has been redundant for a very long period of time, which I realize said nipa bebre and you're happy with it. It being so to me catch say because of sabotage. Because one more craft fango eba which we call them the BDCs no. Bebre na one omudimu so they have a way of sabotaging the Ghanaian owned refinery. Said yeah, yentimi and refining. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama SNP. And it was even in our manifesto recently or outside. Esanko retreat here. So we make sure say the ye Ghana there no esan jina ne nan so ebium nti ye nyame mpaebo eta omochi my MD and deputy MD for the yeoman's job they are doing so far. And ye will GDA say to san jina ne nan esubium. Meaning about on the issue of inflation a drop no. E ya dey say ye bo aban no abaso. Ye ka say inflation anything. Inflation ya dey ye determine said ya niema bo eye den. Niema bo ekosoro ana say ye den e ba fem. Nti kane Ghana inflation ekoya kodu 54% under the last administration. Nti na dey kire ni say so be person oto ne niema bo so a that is the rate mpempenso a into muni beye den ebeko 54%. Enu nti na mmiri bi etwemu no ubehunu utimi to ade anopa ubeko fia sansan wachi aba no na ade ne yasan ayeden atum ebi wa ubeto no enwumre ubeda ade bechen no ubeko na the same thing na woto ye no yasan ayeden atum nti na kire wo say the rate at which mpempenso ana niema bo ekosoro no na ye too fast more than 50%. Do you get me? Now so ye call last elections. You have several political parties ema ye bo entwa echo the whole 16 regions. Part of it how abanya o pesa wo baso no wo de be manage young economy. And management of young economy include said you make sure say enema bo ebe ye den enkosoro. Se be kompo a enkono wawasa. Do you get me? Because enyini dia yenyini ye wo me na me 0 or 1 day and me twemu 30 years. So as for niema bo de ebe kosoro, but aban papa ne aban a o make sure say niema ntumu no enkoso tentem sa ebe koso krampo a once a while na akosoro kakra enumpo no nimu ntumu do krampo no should be reasonable. And until the NDC year the manifesto eto Ghana for anim and Ghana for egitu mu eto aba eman say dia menu aba e ka no a collective effort because you see comfort boni say wo si krom mu a kro no bo a oti mu bi until when dey any problem say opposition parties won mu ni even political parties mu neutrals eto dia say so omo atwe aban adwene ko niema so a omo twene ya adwene ko so a we listen to them. Me about my example recently the issue of the National Health Insurance Board appointment eba ye Ghana for kasa ye within less than 48 hours or 72 hours na ban are react to it ekere wa ban a owo obuo ani nimde amane manfo it doesn't matter who said ya queen kan ye no or say say we loyal to Nanado na say o kan asem kire na or follow hook, line, and sinker. Sometimes politically, yes, more of the appointments by recommendation. A human institution. But
Godwin, my problem am paying phone because I'm paying ye nipa baako.
Sure.
Ne ninti mi hu baby.
Sure.
Tina mu chinejina ho no sini na nemu.
Sure.
Tia no mu no ni
and then I make say a human institution. Error there. The other catch us see ebenya ban bia. There will not be pocket of errors bia no. Na nipa no nka no kra nya den enkyerɛw.
Tina pencils with eraser.
But sa errors ne ba.
Tina pencils with eraser. Oh.
Sa pocket of issues ne ba. Promptness no ban ne de be so asem na no. E na kyerɛw say aban ne wo sa opepa no. So obunim manfo otie ni manfo na say ontie won. But say the American inti ne NDC aban a yem president Ghana president John Dramani Mahama eda anono ye baaye na inflation was around 23 point something %. And then yamin chade meaning say we have target say afinin kwa we no we will be hovering around 11-12%. So gradually no said ya niema bo ekosoro no ye tiswa mana yeden abafem emri bia no ye ka say an economy and this one me of Dr. Alhaji Baumia now or describing what an economy is. Meaning about it comprises with inflation, exchange rate, fuel price. Into that mean can say niema mi ensa we and they determine say timemufo hu ebe chire won ana timemufo hu ebe henhan won. Na me ncha de ye ba ye minia na fango 1 liter you told 16 Ghana cedi. A gallon was close to 80 Ghana cedis. Me know can say a liter averagely and around 11.5%. Gallon
12, 11.
no, I average and I'm around 11 point something. Gallon and do 60 Ghana cedi. Into about fango a miribiano you did determine said your name bo be kosoro transportation bo be kosoro na no abafem. Me know can say exchange rate you be so mu na ukra $1 uchemu is around 16 to 17 Ghana cedis. And now me can say exchange rate Ghana yensika because of good management of the economy led by Dr. Kesel Atofos and then ukra $1 uji around 11.2 11.3 Ghana cedis. Inti ama Ghana yensika na eden ejira brane. The third one na inflation no you be so mu 23 point something %. And then you about less than 19%, around 18 point something %. Into all the economic indicators are determine say timemufo wato won e wa ban bi mu timemufo hu nto won ye enema bo e kosoro enema bo emu ahenhan kakra no all those indices ni da no moma yem fa abasobo e ma ban no na ban no ayade nipa ya ade a ose ayeyi as opposition obi anka say don't criticize us but criticize us where needed and criticize us constructively. I don't just say baby no we be finding negativity to rate when there is no negativity.
Eyo mate me da say ma member efia wan sana ma queen ho.
Minchia wahwefo ne watiefo nyina na minchia me papa honorable Alankwajo Chairman. Me sanchia me ame boss honorable Hobson Adoye. Inflation asema ye ken abna se oman bia biye na ni youth atena oman no mu ayedwuma na se omuntu kwan enkosi ki greenest pastures na bia ye beti ye shutu obi na wa frefie ma me ba ye munye koton ntoma na fa be send me a eye inflation na insurance Kenya me say change aye company for ewo mu say me nipa amba me ka me preferred candidate amba but the change came change na bayi die na enepa ekoso no ekwan bi ye say ye be protect ne abohudwa ne ya hye aban ne nkran na waye no ye beka inflation rate eso at aba low 2 years akonachi 2 years anya aban omo ya magic adano na me hu say MPP your friend say social media guys bi etwe wo Facebook say aban we mu yusu juju ana Godwin mu yusu juju ana mu yusu die
no
because for inflation so better senior Godwin kan and inflation ya die bi a e determine whether your normal yeto no ebe kosro ana say ebe bafom na me recommend aban we say within shortest time within 6 months na say inflation akofom hwe last abaya obaso by 6 months to 7 months na transition omunwie na MMC is ni DC is kra no omunyiye but this aban within 6 months shortest time wetumi yi awie appointed my system no running to the extent that even district assemblies get fund sika yes say district assemblies na development starting no Godwin some of the call to the extent that assembly members kra no ye tuo moka ye tuo moka which ebin see that yesterday I was talking to a lecturer or say university intervention money na eba no first no the previous government no omutumi jatuma na race bebre na yutagufo buafu ene ni nyina akọ within shortest time. And these are some of the things ye di bu omai ema omai rane na eye smooth. Now about way buy or say economy no be stable and I say be stable ejina ye sika samso. It is the first measure about way taking say obema ye sidi na ye di no embubi abasen kono ema ye petrol sem ye light sem ye normal sem eye basai ema ye di two amai dada no or see ye sika sem no obema aye stable. It is stable no sa policy Bank of Ghana policy rate no na eye 27 no si say we increasing no about 28. Again this government esande hihia to akwemu say first no say government expenditure ye spendi amate so. So in this case you know discipline in expenditure no we improve it. It is a first in ministers no 100 and something na si say akwa minister 60 year aban we promise ye and do ye me ba choma ye do 56 ministers no
yes 56
it akafo which means still expenditure no e wo from other directors and ade okra no omunyi but still the system is running. And some of these indicators na aboa yesi de no enya hoden ana national statistician advice say the fact say yesi de enya hoden doesn't mean unhu polo ato unhu atwemo ato unhu we ato na planning because as Ghanaians we have to educate ourselves and yes amamwo nkwa ne wode normal to 2 year amamwo nso ne wo tititi maimu no ma ye ne pa no mo so contribution and no man ketengete o mo beye no a contribute to the growth na mamuo no aboa ye nyina enti o say first no abna na say wo to is still louder 50,500 wo de to Mary K anase sleek ne boy nye de tete yentete no ma so na ye hu be ye spend bebre eno so no e ba boa ye ankasa Ghanaian no ama ye sie bibi ama samu tufia ye frɛ wa afia we bibie sifie wo so benye sika de akɔ it is the fact say ye inflation no so ate na ye tumi ye sika no mu ayedu na ye tumi totɔ no ma ye ho no na that doesn't mean say ye totɔ by heart it is a good advice sa panyin no odi ama Ghanaians say be boa ye be ma ya cultivate the spirit of saving na Ghana for ye tumi ye save ye tumi dachi ye de atonoma papa aye ye ho na abna winim about this anhihye we buy no me hu say a short term anhihye. We need a long term sustainable inflation ebeboa oman no. Into long term no the government internally locally we should produce more. You say you produce both agri sector. It is say you produce bebre na say your supply no exceed your demand na. Hooray. Ye dem ahuchire eni ho
enunti na omampanyin exporters ne
exactly
we're talking about dollar no
exactly
it's about meanings obegu omo so ejuma
exactly it me shabanin cry say ye koye nimu no oma nani nkoku aye ho agri sector ni enduane locally no so that enduane ye import back tomato jenani ade nyina ye put a stop to wait ebe boa ye sidi na nya hoden mo na again so no in industrial sector no onhwe say inflation come from na enipa ni nya adwuma ya what is the benefit say industry wo hwa enipa ni benya adwuma ye adwuma ba youth no be ye bi omuntu kwan enim Ghana for ankasa naturally enim brade o Ghana for average naturally enim brade na ye pa exactly adwuma na ye pe ma ye adwuma youth no wo system no my infrastructure insu bie ndwuma kase ye factories bie na sa inflation na e come from no ye to me sustain because ye produce ye normal ya konodie bia na say akonodie bia adododie bia na say ye hu normal bia ye pe no ye exceed especially mango ba bebre a eyefo obi enya bi tomatoes ba bebre a omoto so me kai those days na me work Cape Coast emane wo season a edeba those days no epofo no omukwa na emane ne ba those time abna no mutumi sie bi 5 cedis sata na 5 cedis na ye queen brown bi no mo to me e ebusua ma airtime
but be fear ade a me person ye decision yes be film me say in as much as inflation aba form no is it having an impact on our produce and also even our market product no me ade we the consumers enya impact e we so na ye koye dwemu a enema etesen enema bo etesen e kofomu are we getting a direct impact
abna inflation na e kofom no I believe say Ghana for no yenti ase akakakra the local Ghanaian no yenti ase no akakakra especially the business any ye maame mo no omo nti ase no e different so it will take some time ye be de omo e be kire omo nuoma biase na exactly na enya impact no aye great for now no metumi aka say impact no enye so significant enye so great to the extent say ye betumi rejoice bebre but the beginning within shortest time now omo tumi aye saade we no minimum say enko nanim no omo aye more because for example this one CD omoka one CD dum so levy no abna say omo ko from no omo educated the ordinary Ghanaian na nani te no otiase a obehu say yes yi levy
but ye ne energy experts bi no so akasa minim say ye ba ho no no
obehu say yes
the tax is not the solution
okay say ono na dwen or your energy expert that doesn't mean he has all the knowledge
no it's an amateur other your move feel say revenue generating from the energy sector see you closing loopholes na sustain as am yetimi etuayeka
exactly so it as time goes on me I have a faith and I have a belief in this current government say you hit omo hard na you encouraging omo na you motivating omo inflation na take effect no ebenya impact e ordinary Ghanaians and normal stable ba unse inflation no akolo which means first na normal prices e cost wa no sisi ano slow e be cost crowns pa enshutu boom
okay
kakra enti mesre ye ma mema omoton ade wodwom ye besre ye nyina ye open minded ye mbie yadwemu enye bibia na ye be politicize no see you politicize bibia na ye chinchine twan ade ni ye bi wo so chinchine ye dia at the end of the day no say affect you directly e be kwa affect you back e wo baby into going forward na ba no hyehyere a wa hye ase no onkoso no onya ne saa na emboa ye nyina
mate queen remoy
no mama mo chena what say
e ho ye pa
kuma would actress a friend is sexy Carol osi onimo pa
oza
ai osi benchia o ma
ejeneso
na me mamu nyina amachia no pe na no pe bia so hwe oti Carol abna so oje osu osi ma anchia ne ne de a onte asie eti Carol mi so be ma good morning abra de din kama me na mose me na Ghana mayase asofo ebombo mu gusu kra bompa ye ma omo me nim omo na omo me nim omo mabusua se ma me wuye no mabusua no odimi gya mabusua nkasa no me ma me no me wo fa mo nyina obi a frame me party for NDC for a omo dwene me ho a omo frame me
God we frame
bompa ye ma God dey na odi me ye o hye to we no odi me ye dey na God dey me
me ho as abobo God we hu na
but one frame what how dey ama me they say so wo be kire me they say pon me na be tena ka me wa kire me say dey kwa me for mo mfa so wo no aso betimi atena o man mu a ye be hwade I'm now production team so I say dey no am ye ma me nyina na mo radio station Peace FM Hello FM OK FM nyame e na me dey be da mo ase na madam se ni mpompa po wo me oto me din wo me free na sene mu ono so na ya free me na se we so jama
okay
your bodyguard to Rollins was our me revolution day na bibisa me ma
this moja wo
me this mpacho e ma me da confirm no ti me onya nwui me me we next month 13th ne 1 year e na me bisa na say na wo no time na mu tututu na mu dim samone na papa ni dim sam time na mu ko chi amoda ya je samode wo me na mo dia yi na nipa kwa yi ontimi anya no de wu ko eti be da mase am na ye kan inflation na em say me nwa no mi no mu nyina o machiri by baby say is it having an effect on enuane a yedi niam a ye toye ye ho niam a wo power ne ye to so so to atare na wo hu atare bi online na wo so to mpacho ma me fanchi akese ma ye former president and the vice president and me running mate ye mu nyina ye former nchia wo mo na ye 16 regions no shate friends say 16 regions ni nyina no ma say across board omo ama yakwenya mampani abedi akire ano ye flag bearer mampani dada abedi akire a ye flag bearer oma ye opportunity I'm part of the team dada omo yakwenya with the help of national executives yakwada obi as de yakoma so Professor Michael Kwe committee ne de na ye pese party 40 yaka yakoma so asema kire omo ye hwe do no wo ho ene energy no omo be share na mo ntietie obo ho na waje ye hokọ obo ho a akoma pam opeso samba back ni nyina we are working on it na ya hwese de be ye ne ma ye campaign ye ne ma be ye ne ntam eti ya da o mase no omo nkosoa no omo nya dwuma ma ye se de afutu mo abuna back to our discussion inflation ka inflation they say no mpacho pani no owura no se ama eswate on 2 years in na swate backward
no just akọ from
2 years back no wanya say
o say
yes sam na ne saka pomedwo mo
o say
to performance ni 3 years ni
akoye ejuma bi o mu na over the years when ye ejuma but emfaso ma but we venture into ejuma bi no over say 2 years in 1 month
na saban ni ye nhyehyɛ ye pa wo the new patriotic party ye nhyehyɛ ye pa ye ja ho on said the o dabi on say ye won hye bi o ha wo be ya animanimu na ye fa say mprimpesi ye twi ho na you wouldn't see the effect but what you say be our time uni ho na niema wa ye gu ha accumulate no na afi no manifest unfortunately for you are not empowered na ni power take you over no na o take credit so sometimes it happens like that
susu say senka
anyam susu say
aban no make because susu say senka aban na ansesa e na nka mo na moto aso anka de ye hu nke be hu ana
abna say de wo ye de ye hu nke be hu ana nke be hu no
Jennifer
nke be hu no da say de obi sam sa na mdi yi wa no o da bi na me nem nke be hu no kra na bro so e bi na adam be kan wa ha say cedi na akofo dollar na akofo mo no ye time anka be ko so atene say mo de akoma pa na mo de ye flyer na ma me god me wo ye me say fie ni school e fie ba no wo ka so no last week ye twa no ye twa me 2 weeks ago no ketuwa bi na do ba na wo nai so ti ase say de obi sam ane na me nem nukure ni nka be ko so ka be ye kama chen say de obi sam sana me yi wa no anyway no ye just by the way what you say last week Friday e yo chana na hotwe god mpacho holiday no mo de dwada be ken sama mpani ka say oba holiday bi oba me ye ba ko account na nka dwada na so so ana ndi oni mu asem
ba ko no mama the earlier one ye ma me
na sa mo cheche mo ma ba ko ade
no that's not the case
okay ba ho de
ya Muslim is for 2
wo ya sorry na akwa sorry
me a Christian
we Christian wo fa mo mo for
the god boy
me a Christian
it's a mama no so
we call the Apostolic Church of Ghana
me de me Shalom ye Baptist
apostolic
uti
Jennifer
ochina ne na awotwe body dro say fingers in 15 ya kasa body o count 1 2 3 4 5 wo dua no so pija ne sia me turn 350 Ghana cedis 350 Ghana cedis metim dey rubber number amount
so say now say now no
on to the American say me turn 350 Ghana cedis eti ade na dropping is it having an effect on foodstuffs is it having an effect on ataya wuche biga wuche cotton ne say the auto na koso kra chensa
enra u beside the same body no ana maybe say was na what 20 time Allah
me toya me twitwa gu fridge me sa ko because na efe unfortunately the obeto no market ni bo ha na ye nketoa ntu konya de efe na auto a me ko bisa say bo say bi beba na me so obodo no so no de ohwe no be 400 450
ade na ma ye na feel
onu ankasa so wo weke onu so ni be bi oto ne niam ti bu ede be ma no de ne mfa so ato so oba no me nso me to akodi ne ma to akodi eti na afie kase ke omuni adwadifo no oni nua no omuni adwadifo no be kasa o ma kire om se de ne ma te no watete ne ma so sa asemo ye ka bi ye paachew ye sre Ghana ha se adwadifo ne ma kofom kakra omunya ho bibi nya de ma last week me kan oil asem wo ha e ma me tena fie aka se ya manyo sem na ye ni betimi aye bibi for power but ye de koye full staff so ye de koye ne ma nkitinkiti bi e sustain ye ma ye nipa ye tena se ye tena nkwamu a it will affect us as politicians as what me kind da wono sika no swate yate fuel so but also ye beba D11 ni 11 so ye beba so ye beka ho asem tim pese me start kura obi aba bejim de agu mitiri rise up no agu mitirim so ti ase enti no se oka se eniema no swate aduane ye didi e tono eno ana ye tono ene ukoto goat 1 kilo 120 Ghana cedis esonte said ye tono sa na ye tono but said ye mo be kan mo niema we kura wo de mo aya ye gu ama mo kura de mo ba ye no nya de mo be bra be ye hwe mo me ye bibi din bia ye bibi fofo bia na mo ba be ye aban we na ye hyehyɛ ye gu ama mo akasa mo de kakra bia mo wo be ye de e be soso na nkoman na kodanim eye dey na nuana na bo e da ho gina so me problem no I'm not saying say akofom no enye me de anasa ye me de maka sa aban no o ya de ya inyi never bona baso the new patriotic party aban we ba ye kan say ye nye e friend say aban opposition party be si o makwan uti MPP ni bia adwene ni mu da ho adwene ni adwuma obi a o communicate mani party ase bia e kan sema me kan say ye nsi aban no kwan e woni hyehyeye ene ni nwum a ode egu hom na emum si e be ya de amatemamufo ho akire omo de emra ene se de ye amanyosem no ma ye ho kwan si e be ka ho asem god ya church nsemu bebiri bisa na say ya abreso no inflation ankofom da ede na otena kasafidie so okan na na doje o ma na na doje mi share woto owie radio so ko owie yo no sa ko no Facebook page sabre no I'm talking about that time barely somewhere some 8 months ago because 8 months ago near power but what did you mention say it is almost so mo ye dia no ma yam na ye how are they going to speak to market women how are they going to speak to the business sector amom be mo matete ne yama so last week matese mampani esra wo so monte so wo video be a taxi driver wo se me anama give me license me tickets kan so ne me te so china won say GPRC wo say ba ba two because okoto fuel ne ya to so a me se e beba ho ya to so a o mete so no no e ma be ye ne ka e na we no so kra de ya ba no obi e ba betua bi o 11 need one ko yiska one say niska mo bi say you won't be affected nti ya beba ho obi Africa e say wo bo so tie na ye uba Africa obeti afuru sikam
obi so bicycle o mo mfroka
a bicycle obeti mi de afiri akokumase obeti mi ride no papa sa de akokumase
so kumase wontum kwan ko
e na me obetu ko obekọ no krom obekọ yie wo no krom
so ofiri kumase wa
e na me so ofiri kumase obeti anante akọ ha na bra bebu obefroka nti definitely obeye da obefroka nti say inflation akofoma omuma ye hu the effect ama ye yetimamufo no ye dey ye nya wo yen so because I wouldn't
am person be kan omamfo
omamfo na timamufo na ye dey
wrong
ga na ye dey hu chirechire me ho amokasa
enye kasa
na ye dey a
nti na me kan say
but thank God enye profane
nti wo dey kan
me chese say me kan omamfo okay if you had friends I'm not sure me kan o say me kan so omamfo say be ye effect wo omamfo no eso ene ye nyina ye hwehwe it is akofom na still me botom de aya na aye ye se ye homna na ye saka pomadwam e na dollar akofom na de me botom ayere de ayere na ayere nenne me kokoto fu me koto light gu me friend say me koto electricity be gu me light so na et me 14.75% light anan committee me use no 2 weeks and 10 days 7 days na asan then inflation na akofom no enye me ene Ghana for bebre ye hu so mfa so water bill ya tum because also what to light 14.75%. Abna it's not going to be easy because as we say ono mesia ye marking 150 Ghana a day o nyese per an hour a day ne kane asan obeto kane ontimi oto 20 Ghana enso no oyiska mu to 50 Ghana na nkwala 6 plus na gire e de na omubedi na onya bia man nkwala na ko school no de bia to bottom you do all these calculations that is what we are talking about inflation but what did they mention us because kane no 50 Ghana na wato no kra na ma no oni e condition no so oda fan mu kra enso wo mo na watwimpo no waye dey o matimi adam ama wakase we kura dem dey bo me ho ban 10 days enti o manfo no se ne de manya ne yema nkate manfo o manfo no omunya emfaso bia wo inflation na akofom so we are looking forward to say enema mu bago kakra ama ye ne eto o man ni mu ye ho ahenhan because inflation kofom se de na me ka no obi na so ya no pe koto aduane adi they say be pim sabre nyina abosome na yomuka so mba dokno ebo be ko dokno ni 20 pesos go go pim nyina kan bi dokno be ko 20 pesos we be ko we dokno say you born 15 ne 10 na
okay
enko from tomatoes ni e shey ni say me tomatoes ni e shey ni say 80 ne 70 onions I am jam next week ma be display ni nyina mo but dey by night say me nsa ha ye ton ebi ton 70 cedis ebi ton 50 cedis still na dey gina na gina ye nte so the inflation is not having any effect on enuane aye die Auto attire 350 last month, last 2 months, last 4 months, last year. The same 350 na or the delivery guy ba onim siatifo so ka setting so say me 100 cedis and one of budget. It's not having effect on obia. O metimi asa no ma de omo ani because omo aban mu. Omo abre so de ye. omo abreso de omo nya akokuduro kasa inflation aba for omo so omo mrane ba yen ya breso de ni deserve kura say ye be kasa ya yebi ya ye oman na kwakoduru ha ye stress ye betimi ya akonanim ni abre ne yenim say be kasa what do you kasa enne no opposition for mo kan wasoma mo kan ye ye for ma cho metro. The fact that we are being responsible opposition party does not mean so be betimi agage. Nobody can gag us. Ye hu ade ne na nya ye be kan wasam o ya aban be de manu si from patcho o ya aban na pese obu man no emma omanfo no agi wudi no mote de wo ye na se a you must accept every criticism particularly from your opponent. I know they keep going now so the open you go so TV so na san warning ma warning signs and can we men can we me mama panimu tse me my communication 15 years God never catch me say mama nkan ho asem so ba kire me de men nkan God we nya de ebo obi a wo stop na kire wa sha wo so sim stress no dey ayi people of crown ni bia bo ha no opam ye no oje ne say fabric no to ne say me tama so ayi de mo
Jennifer why you wo awo
enya me yire me busu a me kasa yi nso me kire wo ho no
obi so bebisa e dia de na aban na ya de ne ya etimi ma inflation ekọ efom
e dia no mo ye
saying say onye bibia
asama wo bisa me dia me pa cho say wo bisa wrong person asem you know why wo ti aban mu ni wo ti adwa mu mfoni wo bisa am say dia na aban na ya Jubilee House me ni hobi wo mo ye hihia me ni hobi ye di levy owura yi woto yi wotimu bi me mantena hobi to be some say aban no e dia no why am inflation akofo ma I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you. You know why minim hihia o maye they just don't want to give compliment due to obi a also ye dey or the man no wakase of course yes
wususu say
bibi o mo adwene ye o mo so o mo ye ya e de bibi o mo adwene say de na ye sa abenya no say de obi sa abenya no bibi o mo so adwene kire mo say o mo no ye ya ama o mo fi say inflation akofo mo no okay say Ghana statistician be can say inflation no say akofo about 2 months ago okay we ade chia na yi na do obi from by the same thing on Beka. It's not the same language on
mami free offering say mami sha say God we na dey facha me
oh mini problem
nurses strike bite nationwide na nei wo sha ko voter region Tamale eba health sectors na patients no na enya effect pa e wo so na empayinfo eba no health fraternity na association of dodo na no omonso akasa ni stakeholders ahodo na health minister they atudwa said with omo consensus ni nyina wate na immediately na so omo betu ehwa na mo
minaba before me call nurses there ne so no you're very short
oh nurses there ne short
oh yeah very short
and for 5 minutes into time we want to 5 minutes na etse was
mini problem you see once I catch you say nobody will gag anybody say obekasa me kan wa ha na ye criticism are no constructively
if I don't want to
me no ka say Endra Guta Ghana Union of Traders Association ama yati ase say emo ene anwa yati so by 200 Ghana
omunko tobi
mimi ya MPP no oti ya only ohun
bomdin na medin
Jennifer ehun ye
amato ye to na no na amato
don't worry mami kasa
cause omo so amato abu
see ye hu video bebre a etwegu a market women edia dance ye so
ma me fon so
omatete emu ene anwa so 2 on the 1st of June 2025
but Godwin for the purpose of education yen kasa some of them
oh I don't have a problem with that yes that one I agree with you me no ka say on the 1st of June 2025 Bell Beverage issue official statement say omuniyema omu produce ni na say ye nsuo say ye adokodoko de ni na no omu atiso ni ya Jennifer MPP ni ti aka che nso ohun ye aka che say ubetimi criticize ya ban no ba say uye boapayo say niyema akoso na wo se enko so ya etoju wankasa
okay
it should be your business
me no so kasa fango bo abafem na say ma afem ye abafem obviously nipa na nkakane auto ni 16 Ghana cedi under you no and auto no 12 Ghana cedi a ne ho enhan ye ne ho enhan no so anybody who will tell you say inflation no and the good management of the economy no it's not having effect on Ghanaians no I disagree maybe level no na yesusu say anke say ekofem feda and maybe enko fem ye but o ka say kra yenti nyema so ya and true na ucha. Yes, your man we.
Please, and try the
please. Body book or Ministry of Agric Edane Market under MPP.
So now you know.
Abuko Jom eko to twa body betena Ministry of Agriculture say one and ne omo ton body Ghana for. I don't know you need hanom. So sometimes we should be measured by what we say. We should be measured. Abaye me born woman Jennifer who pay within the 5 months no. Abaye this year by abon woman far better than the 8 years of your administration. Na me ni aba efia enso kas I agree with you. Inflation bar as I said production ekosoro. Enu nti na ya share boss nkokwa nketenkete ya de beba. Say they are importing frozen chicken eba no eso be den ebetwa. Just within last week His Excellency Eko Bono as part of the thank you tour Eko share boss ye besi cashew processing factory e de ama ye nuanu mo Bono not to a large extent no aboa ye nyina nti ni nyina egu akwanwa me nia uka asem say who interview an energy expert awaka say when we plug the loopholes this monies will not be necessary for us to do that, but the issue is that yemfa da crow and plucky loopholes no under the ministry led by John Jinapo putting all measures together. Me look as we are say former MD for ECG Totona no we are aware say some management have been asked to sit aside for investigation into niema cost to plug the loopholes, but anything just say tenancy until say you be plucking all the loopholes and say you nyeska because Adekye this saying na no e ka na yegusu ye den e buregu o man so which will not help. No, so me tinipa na say
no me fa we so ba say wo ukita so ne na wo de kwa kosensuo unim say wo sensuo wo hwensuo ne mogumu and said I understand said there has been an effort near there, but I said loophole no tuntu ya no enye swiftly said be ya even the one city ne so carbon tax ne that so ye gina still answer kwa kofa to
I agree with you. You do that ESLA issue ne so me explain am Ghana for United ati but me ni abaha e ka se me na mesre say omo no good management ato ama and ye record good
it is what it is
good inflation. I can remember MPP ni bia tena station bia do beka cho say sanka NDC na wo power nanka 54% inflation in Pono, it would have gone worse. Sanka this in our power, and Kafan Guana Tony 16 CD. No, by so now you buy it. Nanku Poa or who or bomb in na only the old their own Nibia Samamano and all the Nimbuasia 2 MPP and let Fan go bob of them inflation of family. On the next issue here, Nesre. See a lot of engagement because yen apomudin sem yen timi fa eni agro enu na you classify one as essential service providers because omo tu etua and there the effects we begin to experience it instantly, but that notwithstanding I see bisa association a lot of questions ba ko ne say and no pen or more health providers in this country. Other associations are almost provide services at the MIN. Many way mikra mean same and krata. It was signed by about 4 different association leadership. Almost a joint statement on the intended unilateral industrial action by Ghana Registered Association and Midwives, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association. Mamin kan kakra nkyerɛw. O say an associations name Union of Professional Nurses and Midwives Ghana, Professional Association of Psychiatric Nurses Ghana, National Association of Registered Midwives Ghana, and the Ghana Registered Midwives Association. Almost say at a joint meeting of all the nursing and midwife unions held on the 27th May 2025. It was unanimously agreed that no industrial strike or action will be taken until further consultation is done. Into mu nyina gitu mu se etua na ye pese ye to no mamma ye nko until say ye be engage further. On the 30th, the spokesperson of the Ministry of Health also issued statement say almost all the associations amomuna agree for further consultation. The only association omo disagree here and Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Say omo there even though omo sister associations agree no omo dey omo agree. Do you get what I'm saying? The FN say aban na siam ministry no so esiam with even Minister of Health nso ayede esiam wajimu nsem ni nyina atum a sure mo say the amode gu paper so e dey man no we will work on it. Then I can wasem somewhere last year 2024 and amode collective agreement ekoma aban on condition of service. And now kesa aban implementing in June last year. And aban implemented. And then bisa yehu aban implemented. What was their action then? Aban implement you. And man yenim sa aban yentuaso. Baby aban baako esi no. Ehon aban foforo no ye den. Etoaso efi. But aban we ba ye no. We are in our 6th month. So in full no, you spend 5 months. More grievances aba. Yanu mo esinkunya. Kani no nanka unya ene aban official there to even come and sit with you. But the Ministry of Health and the Mwatana, the Ministry of Finance the Mwatana, ajimun sem nina atu. More seminal we agree. But ye best remo say the aban ne nyo pepa no ne Mwatana edin komono. Mama yemma aban some period of time.
Okay.
At least ebeye in quote reasonable to say I am a full 1 year and that's 8 months. Where they be say sankamo be yankamo eden ankamo yentimu. But at this time there I think say too early when the other associations because I think some 5 na mo pe and amu de mo gie ginemu say emfa wo say aban hia ye o emfa wo say aban hia ye o ya kasi ye beko de ye beko no then I tend to disagree with them because we are ma buying some period of time because the one near my air corner this is not the time where you person deliberately you be go aban no anything June last year was the day and case of implementing aban no what so no implementing this action how come say and they suddenly Muslim go strike
God I'm na mamemfa akwanya isu na menchia me training college teacher Mrs. Yanka wo hwe me
kasafe na wo chi
wa prompt me say o hwe me student training Mrs. Yanka na open life
Ogo college ben
Ola training college
Ola so open life
oda so bopa onu de on peso obenyi
ko ba no akọ PTC
okay
the next word no akọ PTC
Mate
I don't for PTC
that's the mother of our school
me chia no pa me san chia alam PhD dunkwa no fi o hwe me Abna, mo platform we a platform kese. In as much as ye betna ha a politics no, a say ye educate. And your politics inti na ye misinform. A sana and what you to know. Because in teaching no ye was assembly I say the more we hammer on lies, it become truth. And so now you're not correct. There was an instant Holland. Is it Holland or Jerry? One of the countries. Omu pollute students to the extent that a do baby no mark omu fee say ni teacher na kano and then a year no correct. Sure. And so na entisa. When I started communication, me yo bia mean to me say green a blue. But when I started it, minimum penny bi o coachy make say in politics yen cannot create road. Inti adia ni ti say kra yesi enti say sabi me your ba ni bi mi kodwom minim senia enoma bo etie it's not so outrageous say na Mrs. Jennifer all can notice, especially
what do you mean by what you are saying? I don't go to the market with you. Come market. So is she implying say and try na me di wa ha? No, please. You must respect each other. No.
Me nwanwa say yetena efidi echi a bode e na ye de ye mfato ho.
Bode ye de.
Me nwanwa san ye me de. You know why? MPP communicators beka say enshisha papa ye de to ho. Enti enya hihye boni amoso mo de to ho no eno na enya effect bi e won hihye papa this government e use mo hihye papa de ye no e hinder progress no be pa cha wate ase say hihye papa na mo de to ho na e promote this government to do things enya hihye boni bi a mo antumi a resolve na eye hindrance to this current government ne pa eye say omoye ade na me kasa somebody only planting ya ye de example yi planting for food and jobs MPP for na de buy abna in the first place the name planting for food the policy no they even had the name wrong. Aden America said they had the name wrong.
Planting for food no,
they had the name wrong to me.
Aden
any say come plan planting for food I just say production for food. You don't only plant, you produce and you go through a process, then you add value to your production before it goes to the market. Now your friend say economy no enya fapimbi your inflation ni ye duane no and aduane na ye ka ho asem abena eye seasonal
and you senka
what you say
I said the pair asema okay and you said the current administration so mo ye no production to feed Ghana.
Yes, this current government also feed Ghana. Feed Ghana no it broad. When also planting goes to what they are there for where we are now doing so you plant
you get what out of planting.
Yes, but in the production it comes with harvesting, then storing, then it goes in connection with road connecting to the farms. Road ya connected to farms and then you don't see come much amount to me 1 year road to know what you say. Contractor the man buying say munye road now connected to the various farms now fa your friends in medwa so na again no enka more establish system ye benya more storage it is a season ne kura twemu na ade no ebi wo system ne mu ne price no enye dey enkoso enka ye nkoda nsori me ye hu say yakwa agogo ekuafo omo adu omo board ye ne omo bank no yakofa board na begu ministry say wa wuti weja wa wuti tema wa wuti eyi faka ebeto ade ewu ministries amna sabi it didn't make sense. If yenya platform kesiye we na say ye kasa we should try and also educate. What you say? It is not planting for food. They have it wrong in the first place. And no who should start so no. And you say can ye to a plantain, they be a plantain, a example no. Yamba lesson for you for no so. Abna enra, nyankasa strike no, e bi strike me enra. Me call hospital wo a tema down west hospital. And see na me hu wo ho no. I witness it.
Okay.
Na mesre aban. Ya pomuden ehiaye. Setima mu benya ahoden amanfo benya ahoden na ye de aboa aban na ye pomuden so hia nti ye bebo ye besre the various health sector na omo raise some concern no ye besre aban or ye listening government me de ne wa start bia ye mame ebeboa nti bibia na wa start no ontwa nani nkwohwe nurses because I know me called Gan West Hospital no na me hwe OPD fo ni ho enu aminya attack in the dawn abna na yese me rush eko na lucky for me me koto doctor wo ho ohwe me emergency bibia anya me but e ka abrabo no ho wo nyame a wo ade nyina intimi very fine enti ye besre omonko na me brother yi ka sembi won say aya issue bi si a ti say teaching field Ubon say issue bi aba na grate be agree say yenko na te begina twem ubeko no na president and executive no da no o belong to a political party bi a ye hye na se a ye yi piano to sabotage the current government ye ekoso
nurses no mo na jeje
me say we be komuno bia me pacho
and to susu say
me susu exactly where me brother yi ka say o say it's 5 union right omunyina dia to majority carries the vote say ya be twen ye be nya otwen honhom na wo address your grievances but ba ko see hey mintie ya be sre yes sometimes some of these individuals near executives they must be checked because you want to me use your personal interest and to me find sabotaging normal to the extent say e be cost lives
but
man
so association more ye can kasa bo an show him a voice bia supposed to be heard it's the fact so be no 20 hours and as be voice out no interest bia
mama cite example so me time be but mama cite example me you so that time na me sha me papa chair there won fansmen SHS that time no na Kwame Alovi Emma teachers nagrat omo ko strike by 3 months omo ya osi onjemu sata no the president
nti but
etwemu no nyini na atwemu ekoto ye no na Kwame Alovi sata na MPP na woso na Kwame Alovi ye wie ye no na okogina MP for NDC me the manuals
okay queen
abna oni bibi sure ye betina so be ye de me Jennifer ma ye madwe se menye bi it is why me ba na obi kasa na ma ye I go through my papers but so be kan wadwene me mfama no ntum mesre fie o mani nsi enne obetina aka se wudi ntro e na asema wo kan sa ade ne ye kora wudi ntro where you are coming from is not where I'm coming from where you got your training from is not where I got my training from me opposition party member we opposition party member you decided to speak for the government I have no business with that I have no problem with that but obe kan wasem we many opportunity akamasem then you sit here and tell me say me di ntro na eye won wase da bia me de bode eye example bode na ye wode ye fete se de no aduane de wo fuo de bo apese ana me boa me come market akonya wona me ko we don't go to the same market we don't buy from the same market even if we buy from the same market eye the same person na ye to free no I have where I buy my things Tibet TV so said you won't sing NDC praises. You don't expect me say let's sing go praises. You what power no? Me banner be binya me tia sa time no ni ha. I tell my people, me catch them say dey we there it will not go down well with us. Sa na me banner ban na ye bibia, me bo na baso. Say yan hye ye pa na ye gu ho e na aban we ya ba na wo to aso no so de dia be kan no wo to aso. Ni nyina ya de ko but you don't sit here and tell me say me betena be di ntro. I won't take it please. All can na kama so na ye please. And the woman so here need to okasa na my din no she can't tell me what to say and what not to say. I'm not coming from where she is coming from. Obia oba bi onya na go me free. Thank you. Nursing for no issue no. Say aban ntwe ka na mboa. O say kasa bi no say bia na obi oda no bi nipa be enum ekueko be enum. Bia na obi oda no ne MPP no site ne papa e dey example. There's nothing wrong with that. And from so bia ni ho. But so be NDC so be MPP ne so be cry NDC ni pani no fi say akatua no mo do bom ho friends mo de so mo asene no fi say akatua ne ma na essential bi omo hia anasa omo niam bi omo hia de abom ho brade aso mo man Ghana e ma omo ho akwanya bia irrespective of the person being NDC or MPP o ho akwanya so ka ho asem sa aban me ye waban ni pade e no ko ho me kana bonten or you leader of a group no or fighter man and call for it shouldn't be necessary way nipa no MPP ni to ahead and then so by your time a lot happened a lot of demonstrations a lot of things happened what tagi obi so be NDC ni ntina all for so say aban we na bi a onyere na asa de obeye onye almost starting they go to negotiation table omo kana ba bi e kwa kuti aban ni betumi asolve a wasoti omo that's what we did and that's how aban should be. Ebi a omo hyase no maka ho asem omo atena se omo ka ho asem maaka to omo ate atwea omo so mo hwe obi a me kai covid time mampani omo taxes no omo we bi a na owo se agi oyi ni nyina fro sa omo 20% allowance kan omo sika ho nursing training allowance na ma ni teacher training allowance na ma ya breso ye de ba ye koto oba obi timi ka se allowance na bo onsu ye beto atia wo we had a problem with it but there na ye betimi aya fa ho it if there's something omo ye omo amufo na bibi ha omo akwanya bia so meka ho asem Nobody can tell them say we here amanyoko we ni ntimo nka no ya amanyoko we ni onya o man Ghana na osom no. Patient ba no wo hwe na wo ba NDC stick atare no mu maso na MPP stick atare no mu maso. No. Oye adwuma so man Ghana. Eto free say aban na enema bi ohia free aban no na aban na mfa ma na. Onka na no mpado. Because obeka say e be tag no so MPP ni. Yeah time demonstrations about teachers. E dey na yan aban ne pop ma chokra na o matena say free class o me entrance ne nkasa mu. O muti ma deadlines mo amfa wo ya ma ya ma me entrance. Na aban ne say ne tie bia he has to look for money so won't me ntua ne nyina akra na oye bibi fa ho no de ma om. Then they go to way ansa na enti ase aye adwuma. Who tag them some NDC for? Aban bia oba so a series of demonstrations everybody. Ne yakra ye nsa ase ye demonstration bo. Enye bibia munye bi. CJ de ekotoi. Small boy kitikiti CJ de kitikiti ye.
Enu esa.
Bi omo ye na anu na me ne Dr. Baumia wo north. De na kwasi bo ache mo ye ekotoi. Yen started demonstration ye demonstration ye hwe.
But o mama mo reason to demonstrate ana. Abaye so mama.
Oh, of course, some way bibia be. There are a lot of enema ye betimi agina so aye demonstration. We are trying to fix enema bi ntina. We are a bit quiet. What you say? Oh, for demonstration ho ye da be hu bi na oni demonstration amaye ni kroma na bo ayabo mi kroma bi ma chichiro ye mbe hyew woni na ntwe koboko
yenko back then
da bi woni na ntwe koboko
yenko echi
ya san mo maso sa ti be se dia bu echi no
ya san mo maso
mi ya san me hno so Ghana ha no what you say enti dia wo so mo ye no mo de boa twi ye beka sa nurse fo mo o mo de ba boa nurse fo no ene ne mo mo hwehwe fra ban no ho the new patriotic party ya be ye bi ye ko aban ne enyam wo na omo a omo yare omo gi ayare hwe omo kwaji omo nuro omo continental omo ye hwe nkwala omo ye due for surgery ni ade no omo timi hwe na oman no mu fo nso enya hoto na ye gage omo nso omo mane ha omo ye tage omo nso omo mane ha omo they are only calling for their demands like they did to the previous government and no one omo guso a
you do me I do you
that be omo no one omo guso a me de me ka omo keke and no one omo guso a omo ye
mate me da say Godwin, my Yambra, one Ghana City energy sector levy to tackle 3.7 billion debt.
Minaba, the me there and they say, Yenya aban bia uti any man for. Said the American can the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Health, and the aban mum penny for and all these associations is in Kunya. Your best one say, your basi ye be your mind ye. This is not the time to tag anybody, so your MPP and or your NDC. Do you get what I'm saying? But the FN say, "Abayano no ajemo or pepaso." Asomon send him, wa shiomo of a step. The best say, because of the lives of Ghanaians, let's temper mercy with justice with mercy. Na yema abayano some grace period. Na say aban still
da bi so asem no ka no susu say o kan asem on tagi obi asem obi an tagi
nuagu omasumu a na mudu sam pempen so na it doesn't matter say me NDC ni we will still come and tell the government say onye because enne na ye obi nua e na akọ na nurse for na doctor for enyo I don't know when they will rush me emergency to also go there which God forbid say ABC nti ye be sere won memma me muso kakra e de asere won say aban no etie won aban ni betie won say de ono won gusu ye den esinkunya e kasa na
Godwin e kasa ne sei everybody nyame Godwin e de wanya mutia
me go the
so mama 4 minutes
no problem
4 minutes asam kakra ka say
oh don't worry yeah no worry
asem de
yes kasa tente and
top on
so don't worry for ni me problem
bebe
time na ye ka aban a NDC aban agi amemu no efi MPP for nsa it is clear say yen energy sector e wo challenges and meaning say numerous experts amono wakasa no omun disagree we say the sector challenged and no dey yade a obi entimi nka say yen energy sector any problem your problems no any saying minia eno ne e car eda yen so e na se dia ye beto fango e dia power yen thermal plant do you know what I'm saying emra ye be fia bengwam so na yen legacy debt ya ka say legacy debt a car ye de fee and kruma time ebesi 2016 a NDC fee abengu anu so no na a car ye de our energy sector around $2.1 billion. Ena nyamincha de na John Mahama na ye mampeni. Ena odi de friend Esla ebaye energy sector levy act. So ye beti sika kakra aboa no e de etua sa yen ka no. Nti na afibie mu no e may around 2 billion almost equal. Ena ye de sa tax ni ye den that act ni ye den ebaye. MPP 4 fresh levy act no nuisance tax. Ye fi abengu so na ka ne ye 2.1 billion. 2025 ye bedi abengu no within 8 years na MPP de kane fee 2.1 billion they are 3.7 billion. That means that a cafe in Kuma time basic 2016 and 2.1 no MPP pay at the 1.6 billion and account within 8 years. And on a car you wo energy sector say heading yetua. The money as a firm MPP don't have the moral right to talk about this issue. Ne say MPP by that Esla act na you establish here no. Now we talk for Gubia sika heading ekom. And MPP say sika na ekom no. Si you say you train na sika na kom ni de tua sika na kakra. Ni tua be che. Ntomudi sa Esla no ekosi awowa
collateral.
Eji sika so mu di betua saka na outright. Ntaka me no woti ano anka wo se ye ka eka bia wo energy sector. Inso MPP di sa Esla no kosi awowa no. O ma mfa nkotua ka no e na maka na fi 2.1 akọ 3.7 billion. Ti na obeti a me bia ka se o mu di sika no we den o manum they misappropriated the money. Ti na man de sika na fi 2.1 legacy akọ 3.7. The second issue no so say you turn liquid fuel at the power yen thermal plant over the years. PU house yamayati as say ye electricity bill na there is no component bia ye yidi ko tua and e to was ye the better fan go their power yen thermal plant. This as can no miri bia no. As I say Ministry of Finance and this kind of ba me dey turn liquid fuel. But there is no source ye ni sika bia da wa ye ka say and na ye di tua sa liquid fuel no. Inti asiwe nkwa ye hia $1.2 billion and they are liquid fuel their power and thermal plant ama enyinam kania ye den ejina so ama me no. Inti anu na ye hwe kwan a ye betimi apɛ dedicated source of funding na ye be wo sika we de ye de koto fan guegu ye thermal plant ni ye di bi so aye den etua ye energy sector debt wo ho ni ye di bi so a stabilize ama ECG aye den ejina ne nan so obi be bisa sa de ntina say ye ECG a ye fan to enyinam kania bo so since ye de to fan go bo so jani PU house sinkunya de omo kan say ye pesca e de etua na ye pese ye de to enyinam kania so dia then we shouldn't increase electricity tariff more less than 50%. Into ya baya say o tena
14 no kwa there will be an additional
50% per PURC statistics on the mayen. Into ya baya e say o tena se na udi nsem ni na to sane ani na obi say wo say he for na say me pesca na the impact no be less than the other and na say ye to enyinam kan ya bo so 50%. Ye be ma Jennifer any MPP fu akonya ma Adekye say ni na no obe so mo ye demonstration ubenya afọ so oti yoko no we ni mpabo ano de titi o
mo ko tena afọ mo boss ami je ko tena afọ mo ka se diketi akotena afọ
anu tinu di aban susu ye ne se ye ba ye no na fango bo per liter enam 16 Ghana cedi gallon e close to 80 Ghana cedi aban hihye 78 aban hihye panti no fango bo efi 16 aba averagely 11-12 Ghana cedi yati so by 5 Ghana cedi with all the 6 or 7 windows ye bie ni na no yati so 5 Ghana cedi ena nde ye di ahye Ghana ni bia kotoku do you am saying ena afibia no yes, yeah, we consume fuel close to about 5.7 million. Maybe 5.7 million. Into the year can say, Sabayet me at the Shepaye Guaquem. Nafan Gubo at TFE 16 to 11. Now you're the one see the two soon po. Can we under MPP Nanka said ya obeto $1 of fuel? And then close to 80 Ghana cedi no. And then you're the one see the nimpo kanwa. Unto a gallon even up to 60 Ghana cedis. At the Sredin, and he says, I told the money, Mama, and the Sredin at to Ghana for him, CEO of NPA, National Petroleum Authority, and the NDC for your Bemunu, Yendi Yakuku, Yaya dear, yes, because a month for a yedi on my name. Yes, I will say, in the Papa Yedia Guaquemua, I'm a fan go 16 CD. Ababeto 11 CD no mumwa aban no na yem for 1 CD nka ho na me fa manu si wa Minister of Finance or call Parliament memorandum or the call ni, and it is so wonderful to tell you how innovative aban it. I mean kan yan kire o say that is last but 4 paragraph to help raise additional revenue to fund the needs in the power sector. Government is proposing an increase in the energy sector shortfall and debt payment levy. The impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the city. Very instructive. With this increment, there will not be no increase in the ex-pump price of petrol and diesel. The Omo can say, even though you pass act amendment 2 days ago, Mama ye na yenka no correct. Se woko fuel station who say obia de 1 cedi aheden atoso. It is still egusu jina said the aheden. So even you see an innovative way, even though don't know, you see, window be either say we increase fuel and as we decrease fuel. The other say in the next window, no, say you increase and as you decrease here, we decrease. The man ejina baby ejina to who say pump ex pump stations now. Who say the 1 CD imply then? Ato so say alaji ba omi aka kire say 8 times higher than e-levy. Mon kan kire ne say me ameti he aye ni na ye no na me say onfa ne nimbuase entra ni opposition. Oh, please. Then Mbasi has to do with Then Mbasi has to do with the outcome of the last election. And unprecedented said. Because thank you to.
No, hold on, Godwin. So because we've been funny, Mbasi Mkwa. Yeah, come for is an insult.
Maminchro Adibi. Oko ono leading Ono leading MPP thank you to. Ono leading MPP in the last election. Don't worry, if there's a need for me to retract, I will. As for now, I don't have a problem. But let me end. They make an say. Ono leading MPP in the last election. Ono leading thank you to. Professor Michael Kwe at the report about. Now what can MPP first? Say we concentrating on how to rebuild your party. No. That propaganda or year in 2016 the back power or mismanage the economy no and the same thing ogusu na yentino onfa nichona odi in the last election no omugusu find feet no on concentrate that enimguase no omu edi in the last election no na onjai amemwo papa ekoso no if he's not ready to applaud the government it's better he keep quiet because so far so good aban no born home who told you say he levy impo enya tax
but I mean into one of intimate so make onye enimguase
no per the elections
no
abysmal performance
come on
don't worry I agree with you
okay
but until I say he levy was never a tax
remember also a fear na
he levy was never a tax
mame the MPP almost killed us okay and no air perpetual there with the perpetual say now rice of bag is down, oil is down, chicken is down. We market women, plantain is seasonal food. Okay, so also they are working on us. So and a broke man and no bill, only the bill. Or say abena inflation might have dropped, but food prices remain high, visit the market and see for yourself. It is easy to talk on TV, but reality is different. Abana, okay, yo, Martin, you also what the end no air broke manana be the other messages in the doors by the time now. So if you miss 4 minutes in a sorry so.
Okay. Let me say, yeah, brother, actually, Munina, how a choir, a fast one, Amania Beaba, yeah, the cat. And yet the cut to the extent that you are blacklisted from the capital market. You who your Bobby saying you into a moon who say about no mujane into a dear and a beya or mine no becoso because Ghana a dear Debbie American any baby are quieting. In this case, you know, or say, Mamma, my chawa dear, my tick a dear swam. What is swam Emma when ya? In Siwu, I think 3 or 4 cities.
About 5 cities.
5 cities. And I say, Cheme 1 city. Me boy, me girl, no. Mama, my chewsika. What the car? Me boy, a canefe na mate at the chop money. May increase the chop money amount. And I'm say chop money na me dear amount. What the people call treat your cabaye no ma. It's what dear. Cheme 1 city. Na kana what dear no. Me fam moi ne fetia. And same way, and can be in one.
But I think I say you can't. Yes, from this perspective, you kind of 1 city, almost 1 city tax. But when you're buying fuel, it's not just a liter. A liter. Or see, abna mame member 1 liter biano, or just 1 city. Now let's compare it to levy. Levy, look at 1,000 Ghana cedis. That's I was send there. Or 10 cedis. 10 cedis. And your friend is saying, when you live, you know, it went to a consolidated fund. So, a consolidated fund, a fund that you general and woman. So, who say, me levy, way na ye day. But here is the case, when so we got fuel 10, your friend is saying 10 liters. Now, you tell so 111 cedi, 10 cedis, the same 10 cedis. In this case, you know, a particular place. When in baby, I will see Canada, echo. When you my dear, your dear. In this case, you know, it can be accounted for. But, no, I don't have a problem with 1 cedi channel. The only problem I have is, I say, Abino, Emma, who say, how long in a year their service our problem? No? A can't that hono. How long? And a Ghana for say, a nipa 10 million. Obia waka no auto 1 liter crowd go out to so 1 cedi sa yahi for what period in na sa nipa 10 million no omuto petrol ebetumi a resolve sa ekana eteho no it be sa how long na wo pa che say si etua kan wie na there should be another amendment I be repeal and also there should be another way.
No, I say omuchi. Yes, I say omuchi. Yes, exactly. Because what my exactly what my I say what they solve this particular issue because see eduma be see here ye normal ye economy be ko here ye believe it comfortable ejina ye energy so say investors beba na so manya confidence in the system ejina energy so and this 1 cedi we na e dey abeto energy way so no I'm telling you a bit boosting investors level because when you say oba
your debt is 3.7 no about 30 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
30.
No,
it
depends on the exchange rate.
Annually, no. Depending on annually, no. So no more estimated we'll be getting about 5.1 billion.
Good.
Is the 30 now?
And
mind you, so say, and you're stagnant.
Yes.
Moving forward, you know, so there will be an accumulation.
Exactly. In terms of the debt.
In terms of the debt.
No, but also, no, say you permanent source of money. And no, immediately debt in the banner. Unim baby or those are called Buscan already. It's no. But you see, I want to skip me going to be.
I'm talking about the one calculation as an and I may make us let's assume that there's no Esla crown.
Okay.
And this is the new one.
Yes.
And to projections on my end say every year biano. This is the amount.
Yeah.
I may make say let's assume say 30 billion even $free depending on the rate in the Ghana. Then it will take a period.
A period,
and
yeah.
Because 13 is no. Engine was age na said that is the debt.
Yeah.
Moving forward, me say be best answer.
Me about and I make I say, you see said you are not obisa no. Me no ekasa sis implement. You need any dedicated source of fund. You dey towards any dey beto fan go their power and thermal plant.
Okay.
So this has become like a permanent source of income going forward.
So we don't have a period that
no. So far we don't have. So far we don't have.
I understand.
So far we don't have.
We don't have.
Okay.
Because you need to have the money for it.
What?
The me person yet here say.
Now hope say me time.
Say 5 no dey free hono. Me fa say be end of the year you 5 na you dedicated source. You for na say be 25. Mind you say the same 25 the following year. Ebi so baba even though we've had a dedicated fund, san mom na me no, and so me
but over a period of time, because you are 5 within a short period, you be for now the ebenye bia no you dey fresh, so there will not be any outstanding.
Okay, so what abna me wie no me to me no ye nyina yemboa na build this nation because a kana e wo ho no irrespective say ye dey energy ye ka energy ka no there are other a car enkofo abubu egu ho even omumre fie mpo na omume account for no o say just wo ye me virtual there are other a car omo abu egu ho omume account for no okofo omo a ye see a robot star into sika in the name of politics intino but me catch abai we say ye best sir, I scratch my back, you scratch my back, you know. More on so because you have a part of your markets can be say, sir, double salary, no. Not can buy one when you so prosecute you or more, but there was a backdoor conversation. Fine. It's because maybe they know say or move baby. Ewa be muntina backdoor conversation. Into your best Mahmoud Bawumia. We ebedi Mahmoud Bawumia. John Dramani Mahama. Yes, support so. But yes, support so no. You hear transparency and accountability from the previous because PDS a car about $500 million. And look no this government so transparency. I scratch my back and you scratch my back. It shouldn't be it.
Transparency you are sure. Don't worry.
Yo yati.
You can't
Queen me so 4 minutes.
4 minutes, but say time me
they say why when
you so levy out, levy in. Ade a me pese o mote ase ne say me betina NDC aban. God when kasa o kanyina na ma o tro Facebook unti me ka o TV o. Me stop on patch me ba. And people boy mama kwa mama nka Madwene ma mukwa nka de mo I'm not talking about who can people as one so come here fra.
No, because I'm not talking about I thought you were referring to my right act.
What you say you need right say bibi kura enko ya ma yenka ho asem to the extent that Dr. Bawumi agi the bullet. So on fana nim guase entena ba bi ote.
I know they were retract.
One retract it. One retract it. Oh, we have done me haya no me ko ba bi he didn't retract it. I beg you, he didn't. He didn't. Or say if he has to.
No.
He didn't retract it. O da me time na ko. He did. Me you so way sack that. So what tie me acha. Me bo president Obama din kura me wo kwamfa so me ka no. Because why am penny dada or why am penny. Where's our use for my Dr. Bawumi ano? Only in the freedom for me free down south here. Me patch me back. Me free down south here. And I may decide to say, nipa we ni edidi ye nim kan me party penny ye nyina nya ne mugidi. To ono oni ni free kuro. So so what the national TV so what did that time one. Ni kuro mu no fofo. Omo hwe Godwin Mahama.
I haven't insulted him.
Me ntena ha enka say the senti John Dramani mama air press mampani why say I won't do that. E be kire nipa ban away say what me do penny for atam because the minimum say mo kra no for the more elders mo for mo nya dem me patch you have your time
no so far to try to push time no to try to push against the audience
I'm not pushing against your audience against any audience.
I disagree with you vehemently. I disagree with you because
and yes oh are they now or the name go say do you know the meaning of
election and I'll be
election how does that have a business with that topic on the table? No, how did that have a business? Not business, but not one with the topic that we were discussing.
No, he made a comment.
The insult on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the insult on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from Godwin Mahama. What did they have any business with the topic? I demand.
No, he said it.
Said Dr. Bawumia, Eddie, the name of the name was so on your please, you had your time. I beg you.
I haven't insulted him.
So can't say he has no business in talking about the aircosu aban mu. And omo can't say communication dey ti ase na me bi cheche match now. Correct. What you say na ni free enough. Who be dey na toma did na tem. Who na ni free enough. Ah me nim someone ni dey mama mpanimfo. Who be dey na toma did na tem. That dey tie ni mami tie speed. Abna me tie ma so mo yi tun we. Ma so sisi. Why retract you gave him the opportunity to retract. He didn't. Nyankopon emfa no bone nche no. Ma me nka you levy no ho ase.
Obi ka say we talk.
You were angry. Abai we from. Na bi am metia.
Obi ka say you were angry
because me nim say board here emfa nka kokko.
Me na tell me but you are telling me say the dinner.
Na nka tire obi say emfa me ka say John Doma na me na me ngwase. Emfa ni ngwase tell you
in the contest.
No, in the contest. Some now kind. They don't have business with the topic that we are discussing. You decided to insult the man. When you
your leader has commented.
Levy catch so kan no pardon na men kama sempa na chani die. Abai we e Robin Peter to people. Ye di Levy ba. E duru baabi na former sports minister Mustafa Honorable Mustafa. Nipa da sani se mo renubu yo sadi na ni ho plaster bo na ni ho be bo so me mensa. Ni kom krank ye bu no. Levy ane ye pass. Amo mo anka se education minister na akra ka so. Senka entiase ye adwuma 1.9 ye de ba 1.5 sorry and kayentimra 1% mo nkofo kora di na tam sa de ne yempe di mo ane de pa 1% Ghana for kan yasem omo kasa bitie nkomo ni bia ya che wade ene yesi ade ba akọ fache ena no ne de na nye na se ne ye pure time on MPP anasa de oman bia ba de bia me kasa aban bia ba o woni nhyehyeye se de opeso obu oman no time a Yera John Doma ni mama yera to force eko ready budget of parliament a mampani ebe appendi ni signature so we twa levy mu we twa betting tax ma hada na metiada no e na meka asase mu ise we twa mu no de omode ba na so me be mienu ni se boso me be mi nsa ni meka asase mu we wa ha e na okoto fuel a 1 liter see to 50 pesos right. It depends on
gallon.
Sorry, gallon.
A liter you
one. It's a gallon do do better. It is say me na say me top 1,000 agu me fuel tank mu 1,000 say me betua 83. Enya 10 cedis so.
Yeah.
10 cedis ni ya levy. Levy 10 cedis na no boarding. 10 cedis maku. Enwotwe na ye de me nsa aka ho. 83 Ghana cedis. Utie 83 Ghana cedis, 830 million. 830,000 old cedis. Any day back home. It is another 4,000 and patch me bow.
So 1 liter, so 1 gallon, 4 cedis, 50 pesos. So 1 gallon, 40 because 4.5 liters. And 1,000 cedis no. 1,000
cedis no. Oto we betua 83 Ghana cedis ka utua mobile money 10 cedis.
How many liters?
It depends on the liters. It depends on the liters that you want to buy.
Or more figures.
Me more liters.
No, yes, I will bring out.
And you don't expect me say your person here and I'm catching. Please, and your propaganda na me 1,000
how many liters in a woman?
What you say?
How many liters?
It is also water. That is what you are going to pay. That is what you are going to pay. Ghana for about time as so they had their time. And momo your argument. Sika Ghana for ba betua no. The cancer some we say. Ya yen say yes $30 no so and your tifu aso ye dem awo. E dey contribution no mo ye man na ba say ne when you know ukotua yisi ukotua light ya 14.75%. Ya too some 4 something percent. Friends away percent. Wasad work of fuel. Dollar no swate but they akwche fuel mu. Transport union force wo mu ba betu fuel mu. E na obi anso tie levy no ana sane 1,000 obenya obetua 10 cedis no. Enye obi ana be sane ska. Ewo msa dodo na esane ska. But when the oye dey a obefro car eti omanfo bia o ye na eti oman ni mu no we are going to benefit from adiana. We are going to it is going to affect obia oye dey oba kokofro car na okofro chenti ade eno wasam na ye ka sese na no na mo boda e na nya na aban ni bu oman no aban ni bu oman na so onfa di ye kura nya dey onfa di ye kura mo oman no hwe de mo de ba kura ni eno de ya mo obi 1 cedi ya mo obi 3 cedis na mo obi 1 cedi ye de ba be
ya to another segment abusuafo mame fa seda Emma Godwin Mahama NDC communication team member Jennifer Foriwa Akwenye deputy national communication director MPP Saso na Fia Kwanchewa ye member ma movement for change and omo ba be kan no ma enkomo be wie payo ye share inflation so ate aba from government statistician de aba betu eja Saso na nurses wo enso strike omo kono yen omanfo na dodo na yenya so eye aketua na se impact no Saso na 1 Ghana cedi energy sector levy no enso ye kan was unfortunately dum so levy 8 times levy Dr. Alhaji Mamuda omi asam yentimi ankasa dia fa ho etimi so monfa encheme mamemfa belated happy birthday enkoma Antoinette Sewa Boakun o GRA Wotema na nyame ehia adwasewa nyame nya wakoma so ade ma I love you so much from the entire family. We love and appreciate you so much. Nyame ehia no tutu anamo sisi you are 1 in a million. You carry a heart of gold. Nyame nya okese na we shall pass so na joy closet and a share matadie and the joy mata eco or trade fair and wo East Legon tatadie bia wo hia bia fakodan the joy na oma wata de pa na fashe aha se ne bebe makwame de na Adekye Nsroma esi wonyame ntine ni ma otutu anamo ensi ye na de wo ye bia omani ye enshama na de mesa wo ne se de wo ye bia no so no do them in moderation mosomfo abena cheibu achina ne me ba be so do fo hu ye mobo ode ochina do me ya Adekye Nsroma e wo ma eno ye nwa nu mozami fo nyame admo chai wo mo afo fidant minim Adekye Nsroma ebe wo ho no ma de abasa be de me do mu nyina bye bye.